Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. It is 11:04 in the PM, and we're getting ready to play some more Final Fantasy X. We're probably going to hit a couple of walls today. We'll see how hard these walls are, if we can break them down, but we will figure something out. As for why I seem to be disconnecting or whatever, I'm not sure. I have no dropped frames, but it, like, completely disconnected a few times and reconnected. Hopefully it doesn't keep doing that, but I suppose we'll see. Anyways, holy shit, how's everybody doing? Oh my god, fuck, I got a hiccup. Oh, how's everyone doing? Rag, be sure to hit the wall with a sledgehammer. I won't be able to update your Jimbo calcs tonight since it's storming bad and I can't be on my PC. That's fine. I appreciate the Jimbo calcs, but I'm just gonna keep paying him 30 probably. 33, I think, is what I've been doing. I think technically we could probably pay him less now, but you know how it be. New Sethvid and Rag decides to stream. He can't keep getting away with this. I need to watch Seth's Path of Acra video because I don't think I've seen it. Because I've been playing Path of Acra now that it was mentioned at some point, and I'm susceptible to outside influence. Music, got the music. Holy shit, there's so much fucking talking. What does Yojimbo even do with this money? Does he hit up the strip club or something? Does he live somewhere with stupid high rent? What's his game here? His game is that he's the biggest pimp in the entirety of the series. So, you know, he needs to look it. And I mean, all of that, all those clothes you see him wearing, that shit's expensive. That's all designer. He had to put that shit together himself. It's all like custom commissions from like highly respected fashion moguls or whatever. I don't know what his fucking deal is. Maybe I'll get a lightning tattoo. One day I'll get Buddha tattooed on over my Johnson. What? No. No. Hello Coma, hello Moth, hello Smith, hello Fuda, hello No Name, hello Lynn, hello hello Apple, how you doing? Null's lightning storm is messing up Rag's bandwidth. It might be. He might have been doing that. He's doing that shit to me. Song jumping like a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm not sure if that was the case. For Rag to save for us, I am a servant of the secret fire, wielder of the flame of Anor. You cannot pass. The dark fire will not avail you. Flame of Udun. Go. Oh, okay. It's the fucking. Holy shit! Why didn't I recognize that until you cannot pass? I am a servant of the secret fire, wielder of the flame of Anor. You cannot pass. The dark fire will not avail you, Flame of Udun. Go back to the shadow. You cannot pass. There, how's that? I don't want to, like, scream. Even though I'm probably going to end up doing that later anyways. But that's going to be, hopefully, a separate issue. That'll be me bitching, most likely. Is he nearby? Hakama. Holy shit. Fun to chew on electrical cables. Stop chewing my electrical cables. I need those. I need those. Gives you tingles in your mouth. Almost, but made it to stream. Hello, glad you could make it. If I could only save one, Sunny or the Sunny or the Muth, and the other must perish. Sorry, Sunny. Jakub entrusted the Muth to me. Holy shit, Fuda in top chat. Is he? Did he actually show up? Oh my god. Rare canon event. I'm a top baby. Whoa, he is. That's weird. Someone screen cap. Holy shit, Fuda is back on top chat. Smith is still banned. Only the one message, as things should be. Smith isn't banned. You're banned. I don't know. I see her chat showing up in the fucking in the top chat section on the freaking stream. Oh my god, I'm finally trying to catch up. He's off to get milk and cigs. Come on. No, how you doing, Espion Queen? Hope you've been hovering around the same cost for a 30% Zanmato chance. Yeah. That makes sense, actually. Yojimbo has that shit on. Weird, because I'm not in other streams. What did I tune into? Tattoos? How you doing, Steve? How goes it? No name is 30%. Defeat him. Defeat him and Zanmato will be unnerfed. Tired. My cats are cuddling me. Aw, that's cute. Still got a cold? That's unfortunate, Pixel Lizard. I hope you feel better soon. There's a spider MIA in my room. I'm terrified. How's Ragatha? I'm doing fine. I don't know who this Ragatha you're speaking of is. I'm just Rag. I'm just Rag. That was amazing. Thanks. You're welcome. Why you gotta make Gandalf sound like a femme, Grandpa? What are you talking about? Shut the fuck up, Moth. No, that's not what I did at all. I am the lucid dream, the monster in your nightmares, the fiend of 1,000 faces. Cower before my true form! Bow down before the god of death! I fucking love Yogg-Saron. That shit's so sick. Twitch, please don't do this to me. Is Twitch being an asshole? Twitch was Twitch has been giving me issues all day. Ever since I opened OBS, it was like, welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the chat room. Like 12 times for Twitch chat. So, I don't know what the issue is. Ulduar. Ragatha Gate. Get Valinir, Hammer of the Ancient Kings. It was doing that to me too? Oh no. So it could be Twitch maybe, potentially. Unless we're both having issues. That could also be the case. Alright, let me get the game booted up because I haven't even booted up the emulator, so it's probably going to ask me to update something. Because this fucking thing gets an update every damn day. Like, I'm kind of surprised, because, like, I look at it sometimes and wonder, like, am I installing the same updates or something? But no, it's literally, like, 2.7.169 and then 2.7.170. Literally, these updates are, like, a few hours apart. Welcome to the chat room. Thank you for the $2, Moth. I appreciate it very much. Hey, Rag, what's your favorite flavor of drinking vinegar? What do you mean? I don't think I've ever drank vinegar. Or like, is this like some specific thing that I'm not aware of? Fine, I'll go to YouTube. Unfortunate. I am here now. Twitch is mean. That's unfortunate. But at least you're with everyone else. At least everyone else is also with you. Alright, let me get my game booted, hopefully, maybe, potentially. Pop us over to here. Welcome to the chat room. Thank you. Okay, Twitch Moth, how you doing? Thank you for the $2 again. I appreciate it. Welcome to the chat room. Oh no. Moth, are you lagging? Oh. Howdy there, Ag. How you doing, Taran? Welcome to the cum zone. Is it just me, or is this, like, way louder than it normally is? Oh, that's right. Alright. So, let me see. Overdrive. The plan is just to... Yeah. The plan is just to have Zanmato do everything for us. To cover Moth's short change last night. Thank you for the $2.02, Lynn. I appreciate it. I prefer the splash zone when it comes to cum. Oh no. OMG Fuda exists. Apparently he's in top chat now. Bola still owes Rag like 90 bucks. He doesn't owe me anything. I am owed nothing. Boink. So there's a strong possibility that tonight we're going to be needing to actually farm up not only levels but also the haste. We might end up needing to grab haste from the other stuff. Unk already knows what Yuri is by this rate. Thank you for the $2.03. GR 20K. What Yuri is? Well, of course I know what Yuri is. Yuri is the main character of Yuri on Ice, which is a deceptively named show, as it is actually Yaoi on Ice. I clipped your Gandalf speech out and put it in Discord. Well, thank you. A Russian cosmonaut as well. Yuri is also, wasn't it also like Bezmenov who was talking about frickin' like communists? What is it? Some other bullshit. He was some. I think Yuri Bezmenov is the name of the guy who did an interview. He did about some communist stuff. I don't actually know the details or what his job was or anything. Just know that he exists. All right, let's. So with any luck, we can just go in. We'll fight. We'll just Zanmato the original monsters, and it won't be an issue. Last time we did the Earth Eater and the Greater Sphere, we actually had to fight both of these. We didn't have to fight them, technically. But Earth Eater we ended up killing legit. Greater Sphere we ended up killing legit. So maybe maybe it's possible that we just beat them. I figure if Zanmato doesn't work, we'll cry about it, I guess. Alright, let's just do this. Summon up Jimmy. Yuri is the name of a type of bow, I think, too. A Yuri bow. I wouldn't be that surprised. They have lots of crazy names for different shit. Yumi? Is that what it is? Do you just happen to know that off the top of your head, Fuda? A Yumi bow? Alright, let's... Alright, sweet. What a pal this Yojimbo guy is. I am pissed though. My beautiful communion had its masters killed. Dominion 6 problems, 20% rolls for cross paths. Unfortunate. That sounds like it would be a pain in the ass to recover from. I think I'm gonna put you on my TV and pass the fuck out again. Farewell, chatters. I hope you have a good rest, Espeon Queen. We got a designer wallet, yippee. Yumi is a Japanese longbow. Yumi, the Ghost of it's in Ghost of Tsushima / Yote. I wanted to play Ghost of Tsushima. I've heard it's really good. Well, we might as well save this, I think. We already we've killed one of the, like, I think, what, 5 remaining things on this list? So now we've only got 4. 3 of them we can Zanmato. And... You're on Victor. Anything else that might be faster? Yeah, no. Victor's probably the easiest. You legit have really good voice. You should try voice acting. Haven't I mentioned before that I did? And I just never got any roles? Granted, that was with... Well, that was with my frickin' my headset mic, which I don't use anymore. The only reason I still use the headset as my headphones because it's, like, convenient. But it is kind of dookie poop for trying to actually do for anything that I want to sound good. Hello, Rag. Hello, Trolky. How you doing? Gilded Yumi in Dead Cells is a sick-ass bow. That sounds sick. I haven't played... I haven't played Dead Cells for a lot of time. I think I have a couple of hours on it, maybe. It's not very often that I spend a lot of time playing roguelikes. Like, every once in a while I get the itch, right? And I'm like, ooh, that would be awesome. And then it is because the games are sick. It's just that I didn't dedicate any time to playing it before. And this should fill up Yuna's overdrive. Speaking of voice acting, you might want to do a stream or two of choicer voice. What is choicer voice? Sup, Brad? Got a new tablet today. Nice, good to hear. Do it more? What do you even mean by do it more? I don't know. I thought it would be fun. I do legitimately think that. But I don't know how to go about, like, realistically, like, I don't know. I don't know anybody in the voice acting industry, and as I understand it, voice acting is a bit of a, at least, I don't know, anime voice acting in America I know is a clique. I don't know if that's the case for, like, all voice acting across everything, but I'm sure that regardless it would be advantageous to know a person or two in the industry. Yeah, yell, Dead Cell. The problem with voice acting jobs is like 88% nepotism and 22% everything else. Do you mean 12% everything else, or is it 110%? One of the best tracks from MGS2. Is that the name? Like, Yell Dead Cell is the full name of it? It's a fan version of the Mario Party minigame Choicest Voice, which includes a whole bunch of memes. I don't know Choicest Voice either. I don't think I've played a Mario Party that had that. I played one of the Mario Party games that was on the DS, and I think... Was it on the Wii? I think I played one that was on my friend's Wii. I don't, like, would one of those have had it? I've never heard of Choicest Voice. That doesn't ring any bells. Alright, so we did Ear Theater, Greater Sphere, Catastrophe. Now we just have Thuban, Nestlug, Ultima Buster. Alright. Is this the game with the really convoluted way to get a special spear? Yes, it actually has a really convoluted way to get a whole bunch of weapons. Alright, so let's I think I'm gonna operate on the assumption that this isn't going to... that Zanmato is not going to work. So we're just gonna hit this guy with a couple of overdrives and hope that that's enough. You mimic the voices from the clip and get rated by AI judges and try to get over 60%. Interesting. I don't know, maybe? I'll look into it more. I don't want to, like, hard shut it down, but I also don't really want to... I don't want to promise that it's gonna happen. Ooh! Oh, you do both of them. How kind of you. Rainbow. We might be going down here, guys. Yep. Alright, hold on. I wasted 15k to get nothing. We're restarting. We're restarting. Fuck that. Starting with the guy, the original creations get hard fast. I believe it. I almost wonder if it's worth it to just bring in Orin for this, just so that I can, like, guaranteed get it. Because he starts with an ambush, which is kind of rough. Just thought it might be a neat, fun thing. Okay, okay. I can look into it. Choicer voice. Hold on. Let me write that down somewhere so that I can look into it. There. It does sound fun. I'm intrigued by the concept. My AI girlfriend gets mad at me when we hang out at the AI bots with the AI bar. Just don't get hit next time. Oh yeah, just don't get hit, forehead. let me do that real quick. Where's the dodge button? Skittles, taste the rainbow. 200. No, shut up, dude. Stop. Overdrive. No, we were formation. Yuna, Orin. That is. I keep doing that. All right, Thuban. I need you to cooperate with me. Where's my boy? See, ambushed, but I don't care. I'm just gonna kill you. We're just gonna kill you. Luck is a skill. Nell, Advance Wars. It's better to be lucky than good, as they say. Like, if you're good, that's good, right? Because you can just, you have your consistency. But if some motherfucker comes along who is lucky, it's bullshit. It's based on on waveforms, not a learning model. I just said AI judges, so you knew it wasn't other people judging you. Interesting. That does sound like a fucking Wii party game. That's not the attack you need to be doing. Oh my god, he lived. Here, let's try again. Well, we got 2 payments off, and neither of them actually killed him. Vinny Vinesauce plays it. Very funny. Luck is the ultimate equalizer. Rainbow. Ooh, can't overdrive, huh? Yeah. I think we just reset that one. I am 100% relying on the Cheese Master. I can worry about strategy and grinding and all that shit when I get to fucking penance. I will stress about that later. Luck is also why you never pick a fair fight. Exactly. There are I've said this a dozen times by now, but there are two things I like in my fights. All of my fights need to be lopsided and in my favor. Those are the two rules for any fight that I have to pick. I like how there's a guy you can just pay per attack. Another reason not to be poor, I guess. Exactly. Don't be poor and you won't have to fight him. Don't be poor and you can pay someone else to fight for you. If you show up to a fair fight, you didn't prepare enough. Exactly. Thank you, Moth. Dark mode overrated. See, Lin is a perfect example. We're gonna have to fight him. But we know what Lin's hobbies are, so we need to bring artillery. Ugh. Ugh. I'm not taking a chance against a guy who actually, like, shoots as a hobby on a regular basis, as a competition. Fuck that! I'm just gonna delete the grid square he's in. Light mode is GOAT. It is unironically my light source for my room. Why? See, Yojimbo's gonna get countered here. How sick would it be if you just Zanmato'd this guy right now? See, that's not a Zanmato. That's not even a full damage Wakizashi, like you did earlier. Well, what's wrong, Yojimbo? You can't get it up? How many times am I gonna die to this guy and then find out that apparently he's immune to Zanmato? I need light to see where I'm aiming at. Don't worry, you just need to pay Yojimbo like 80 million gil to have a 70-ish% chance to Zanmato. Oh yeah, easy. 70 mil? Or 80 mil for a 70% chance? Hell yeah. Because Lord knows I'd still be losing that bet. I would be losing that money every single time, and then I'd pay him like 3 gil and he'd Zanmato for free. I know shooting is a fun thing is cool, but have you considered how much more scary it would be if Lin was also into HEMA and showed up in full plate armor with his double barrel? At that, I think if you find somebody who's into firearms, HEMA, and MMA, like if you mix all three of those things, I think I'd be like, you know what? I just don't want to fight that guy. I'm just gonna call an airstrike if I need to fight him. Fuck that. Now maybe if he's like 4'2", and I just have the size advantage, but that's like, even then I was like, he's got a gun, bro. I don't want to do that. Bury this, you fucking casual. Smith's Fantasy scares me. Perry's RPG. I don't think you're allowed to do that. I think that's a bug. The trick is to pull your knife, and then they pull their knife to knife fight, and then you pull your gun and shoot. Do this shit like I'm doing someone in Dirty in Counter-Strike. Like, come on, knife fight, and then as soon as they pull out their knife, just whip out the Glock, blow their head off. I wish I could afford full fitted plate mail. Same. That would be fun. That would be cool. I think my only complaint is that like, what if I get fat? What then? Then I need to get it refitted? That's also expensive. You can parry an RPG in RE9? Hell yeah. I've seen a couple of videos where MMA or Jiu-Jitsu guys go also into HEMA and do really well. I mean, if you already have the fitness part down, and you're, like, used to the concept of getting punched in the face, I imagine HEMA is not that different, you know? Obviously, it's the, obviously it's got the, like, different techniques and shit. But it's not like we're operating on a... We're not operating... You're no longer operating on a, okay, this person doesn't know, like, anything about fighting. Because that's one of the things, in, like, regular classes, I should say, is, like, with... When you have people, like, just punching you in the face, it's like... If you haven't been punched in the face, you're kind of, like, not ready for it. There's, like, an instinctive fear over it. And then, eventually, you get used to it. What is HEMA? Historic European martial arts. It's like swords and shit. Oh, already explained. See? The biggest thing that they say is most different is HEMA uses armor, so submission holds don't really work. Armor also dulls a lot of blows to the body and head, so you need to focus on takedowns. Yeah, just do judo or whatever. See, it got explained 3 times now because of me. You can't joke out bomb gear, guys, in MGS2. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. They got big shit on. Bonking each other with weapons. It sounds like a lot of fun. I thought it would be fun to try and do. I don't think I was able to find any... No, there was like one place nearby that could do HEMA. But I also wasn't ready to pay for the to pay how much it cost. It was a lot of money. What am I doing here? I'm equipping a just so I can encounter, so I can build up my overdrive again. I'd rather fight a fat mall ninja carrying around his wall hanger katana than that guy. I'd end up covered in cheese dust and shame, but I'd survive. An instinctive fear of being punched in the face. Yeah, our bodies like to not be hurt. Right, but like, even if you know, like, you signed up, essentially, to get punched in the face when you do, like, when you take, like, an MMA class and start sparring and shit. Like, there's an amount of, like flinching and shit, right? Not literally flinching, but that, like, instinctive, oh man, this is really gonna hurt if his fist connects with my cheek. I had a friend who was teaching me boxing. He was... Oh wow, I didn't expect to overkill it. But like, I remember like, essentially like flinching from one of his punches, and it like... And it didn't help, because the punch connected anyway. But, like, then it was like, oh, face, stomach, face, stomach, face, stomach. I'm like, I can't, like, I'm not sure how to block anymore. I'm, like, all fucked up. I feel like it's a huge ongoing cost, too, if you're maintaining actual armor. Certainly if you have your own armor, I can't imagine that it would be cheap to like, I'm actually curious. How expensive is a full set of plate armor? Full set of plate armor. It's gotta be like... It's gotta be expensive, like actual medieval armor for sale. Yeah, whatever. I don't want cosplay, though. I don't know if this is... Yeah, this all looks like cosplay. Farming Marlboros? No, we're just... I was just building up overdrive. I needed to kill, like, 2 fights so that I could have Yuna have overdrive. Yeah, see? Because we need... I'm abusing the ever-loving shit out of, out of this shit. The Zanmato. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of things where it's like, oh, this is a suit of armor, but, like, a lot of the stuff I find looks like cosplay, and I don't know if that's, like... I don't think that's really what I'm looking for. There's also different periods of Hemo and different aspects from early medieval period, with mostly chainmail and helmets from the 15th to 16th century. With mostly chainmail and helmets to 15th, 16th century full-plate classical knight. You're not a snake and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. Was that an MGS reference? There's a sport called Ragnarok, full contact medieval armor fight. See, that sounds like fun. I think another big thing is armor is actually really, really good at its job. Oh no, I got hit anyways. Yeah, like plate armor for any melee, any sort of like melee equipment. It is extraordinarily good at its job, which is why it's expensive. But it's also like, it's so tough to fight in, I imagine, because like that, like I don't know about, I don't know, maybe I'm overestimating how much the helmet like blinds you. Like, it doesn't obviously blind you completely, but I imagine like if it gets jolted like a little bit, I imagine it's a lot harder to see. Even maces and the like have difficulty even being felt by the wearer. You need to either get to the gaps or use a pick to pierce it. First thing I'll do wearing plate armor, battle shout, charge. Depends on the helmet. Some later helmets got better designs. I'd actually, oh man, that would be such a cool thing to do. All right, Nestlug. I didn't realize we had to fight Nestle's lawyers. Let's see if, let's see if Titus is, able to learn his new overdrive. True, I didn't even think of that. Even properly fitting in place will be constricted division. Yeah, that's I don't know. It seems like it'd be cool. I want to try. One day I want to try it. Later helmets I thought actually got more protective and less visible because you really don't want arrows, splinters of arrows, or daggers going into your eyeballs. This thing hasn't fought back at all, which worries me. But if we Zanmato, it won't be an issue. They even look like Nessie's lawyers too. Yeah! Level 40, learn plate, get Herod's armor in the Scarlet Monastery, peak warrior moment. My peak warrior moment was getting the Whirlwind Axe. I fucking love that thing. It's so good. Whirlwind Axe too. Yeah! I had some people help me with the quest in Classic WoW. We've done a lot of damage to it. Unfortunately, Jimmy didn't get an actual turn. Probably because it's he opened with a Wakizashi instead of letting me pay him. Let me guess, you're just gonna counter with slime? No? What if I just quick hit you? Oh, or you can just slime the team. It'd be sick if someone dropped 200,000 on carbon fiber titanium knight armor. Dude, that would be sick. Like, here, let me just get like the best equipment we can possibly get. Is carbon fiber better than just like steel for the purpose of like armor? I'm kind of curious. I don't know if that's if that would be the case. Titanium might be. Titanium's also way heavier though, isn't it? You'd need to be a big motherfucker to make use of titanium armor. Or is titanium lighter? Like at the same mass. Good luck even hitting a large eye slit with arrows or a dagger. I mean, yeah, you're not likely to do it. If you played Kingdom Come, you'll see helmets are very restrictive to vision, though I don't think they model helmet damage or movement making it worse. Real quick, let me swap out you two. Nope. Talk to the old man. Must work with Nickelodeon too. Even if it's hard to hit an eye with a good-sized eye slits, it still only takes a few times of you seeing your buddy get his brain scrambled by a lucky arrow to say, "Yo, armor, make me a better eye slit." Yo, I don't want to end up like that guy. I don't think it would be, no. Titanium is brittle. Carbon fiber I don't think has strength to stress. Titanium is lighter, so titanium is very light. Tungsten armor, you are over encumbered. Tungsten is what I was thinking of, but yes. Tungsten would be insanely heavy. That would be titanium. What? No, I think I'm gonna shut up. I don't remember what the fuck I was thinking at this point. Because I don't think I actually thought tungsten, but maybe I was like mixing their properties. I think carbon is like diamonds and then billions of hairs laced together, carbon fiber. Tungsten is brittle? Is tungsten brittle? The only thing that I know for sure was used for tungsten is the fucking rods from God. That's like the only thing I know. Oh, see, he didn't immediately get himself killed this time. Appreciate it, man. I guess for context in modern ballistics armors, we still just use steel or ceramic, but ceramic armor would suck. Yeah, we like steel plates and the like. Man, we just cut his fucking dome right off. Tungsten I also believe is used for armor-piercing rounds. Yeah, that would make sense. Let me see. If we go items, equipment. Soldier's bracer. Let's go grab our overdrive one more time. I think the rigidness of steel is better than carbon fiber because it absorbs the shock and doesn't put as much energy into the body. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised by that. I feel like... Yeah, probably. Armor is for cowards. Is that supposed to be like berserker mushrooms? Harder stuff is more brittle generally, so yeah, like tungsten wedding rings. Hard to scratch, but if you drop one, they can shatter. Wait, really? Tungsten is great for high caliber bullets. That's why the element symbol is W for win. I'm dumb as fuck. Quickly, quickly, give me another encounter. I have this horrible feeling that every single enemy is going to have some sort of counter attack that they do to me. Basically from here on out. Like, I don't think that snail did. I think that Yojimbo just got unlucky by the snail going first. Because we were hitting it with normal attacks and it, like, it could be that we got lucky with it just not counterattacking us sooner? Take that. But, I don't think that was the case. Doom, 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 doom. Rods of God was what all male audio film student I used to manage was called. I don't, I'm just going to take you at your word on that. I'm just going to take you at your word that you managed an all-male film studio. All-male adult film studio called Rods from God. I'm just not gonna... I'm not gonna question it. Alright, this is the last one that we can Jimmy. I'm alert since I have hella hiccups and can barely type. Understandable. Unfortunate, but I get it. Let's just see, what if we just immediately hit this on Mato? What if he gives me a freebies on Mato? I'm alert since Fuda is here, JK. It's all the liquor you were sampling? Oh no. Oh no! What's good, Jimmy? You want to give me a freebies on Mato? You know, since it's the last one and all. Never mind. Well, that's the, that's an AoE. How fucked up would it be if he's able to Zanmato the individual arms and shit? Here, let's give this an attempt, shall we? Wow, that was... Like, I'm so sad. We're gonna get 2 hits. That's the worst. That's the worst frickin' attack reels I've ever done. That's not even his fault, that's just mine. This guy's gotta have like 4 million health or something, right? I just watched the VOD where you beat the game. When I watched my little brother beat this game years ago, he used the spare change skill to one-shot Yojimbo with all his gil. Oh no! It was so much harder for me than that. Fun fact, the item that lets you build better forts in Dominion 6 is also a tome of eldritch knowledge that attracts horrors beyond your comprehension. I'm guessing the rods from God Studio did another help me step altar. Boy, I got my priestly robes caught in the confessional and I can't get out. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, beating... This game was fucking sick to beat. I really liked the normal story stuff a lot. Anybody happen to know how much health Ultima Buster has? Is it 4 million? I imagine it must be. Or more, probably. I nominate you guys for an AVN. 5 million according to the wiki, that's what I figured. Yeah, so we weren't even really close. Let alone the fact that the team got one shot. Actually, I don't even know if the team got one shot. We just had no chance of killing them. I don't even remember what happened like 5 seconds ago, man. What the fuck's wrong with me? There we go. That's much better. I genuinely had no clue there was this much side content. We were never big into JRPGs as a kid, but this kind of stuff seems normal. I never managed to beat Seymour the first time. What, the first Seymour fight? Or are you talking about the one at the top of Gagazet? Because there's like 4 different Seymour fights. Yeah, it was not good. Oh no! The first one? Damn. That's unfortunate. I mean, it's not that insane. Because, like... I know of at least one person who quit when they got to the top of Mount Gagazet and they had to fight another, and they had to fight, like, the third version. Let me just do accuracy. I really hate how XP is handled in this game. I don't blame you. I think the spheres are a really cool idea that are so poorly implemented for anything other than, like, the main story. I think for the main story, it's pretty much fine. But once we get outside the main story and start trying to do the bonus content, where we actually have to max everything out, and we don't need to, I don't think, not yet at least. But, like, the fact that we have to do so much is, like, god damn it, dude. You pop to here. Power break, yeah, we're just gonna have you go all the way up to... probably all the way up to full break at this pace. Making XP tied to participation is ripe for making characters worthless late game. I didn't find it to be that much of it. The participation stuff I didn't mind so much. I never really have. Like, I know it does happen to do that because it's much easier to level 3 people than it is to level 7 if you need to play participation. But I've never found that to be like a huge issue for me. I gotta make sure she gets some levels. Like, it's the same way Pokemon did it in the early days, with, like, until you got the XP share, which was basically, okay, you don't need to swap it out anymore. It just kind of... yeah, pop you to here. The mountain fight was the one where I drank 2 40 ounces and woke up with it finished. Time traveling Mang. Seymour is like one of the sickest bosses to deal with. Fucker won't die. He sure won't. Older brother save got corrupted on a memory card. On the fight with Unalesca, we lost all the data on that card somehow. He never played the game again. That's unfortunate. The fight with Unalesca is so cool. It's just so unfortunate that it had to be right there, huh? Damn. Alright, so this is where I'm gonna have to deal with my inability to level Riku. So there's gonna be no real cheesing of Shinryu, I don't think. The Sphere Grid is cool. I mean, the way XP AP is handed out after battles. I love the Sphere Grid, but I really wish it was faster. Yeah. I wish there was a way to, like... this is gonna sound incredibly lazy, but, like, I wish there was a way to auto-assign levels and just have each character on their default path. Like, maybe that's the case if I don't use the advanced Sphere Grid, which is apparently what I'm doing. Pokemon is 1v1 and didn't have the precedent for XP being party-wide already. Honestly, I wish Pokemon wasn't so focused on 1v1, but that's a whole other conversation. And I don't think that XP being party-wide isn't really a precedent for Final Fantasy outside of those times when the party members become unavailable. Like, in this game, I don't think that ever happened. Like, once Waka joined, Waka was part of it. The only time that they weren't... The only time that people were separated, I can recall, is, like, the underwater sections, where we had to be as, like, Riku and Waka and Tidus only. And then, even then, in the previous games, it was like, oh, we're gonna then give these guys, like, some amount of XP, you know, to, or set them to a particular level, whatever it is they were doing. He's dead for, like, 2 of the fights. That's true. He is pre-dead. Alright, let's see if Shinryu wants to make this easy for me. Alright, let's not fuck up our attack reels this time. Gotta get the 2 hits on everybody. One. I was convinced he was the last boss until our younger brother went back and beat the game. I would be convinced too, honestly, because it's like, she is like a major plot point, and then it's like, oh, we're gonna like, essentially undo the existence of this religion. He's so pre-dead. Oh, he didn't die. 6. I want to do probably a lunar and light. Ugh. Shell, protect, regen, haste. Okay. So we've already got shell, protect, regen, haste. What if I... Quick hit, let's see. Max damage. Ugh, counters are so strong. Alright, this seems doable, potentially. Yes. Heal yourself. We're gonna use a bunch of mega potions. Yeah, let's try to mug it. A gambler's spirit, huh? Why does Shinryu look like she got boobas? I don't know that I agree. I think we just keep quick hit. Kiraga. We are basically just kind of praying that this ends up being enough. Hi Rag, nice to see you're enjoying a lizard. I sure am! This lizard is scary though. Does Riku have any mixes that fully heal the team? Never mind, seeing it from the side it isn't, from the front it does. If you think those are boobs, you need to look at some bodybuilders. Hello, hello Nisbis. Nisibis. Something something flat is justice. Ah, you got me there. I think we'll X potion Titus and have you Mega Potion. Riku's probably going down here, but that's fine. Hello, Boneless. Hi, Boneless. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't notice the croc bone until earlier. until you said hello, Boneless. You said until earlier. Potion and potion should be a full party heal. Alright. I don't know if I have any potions. I've got high potions and shit. Rag confirmed mean ass. Christmas geese? What? Oh, that should have been a quick hit, but whatever. Can you quick hit? You cannot. High potion and distiller works. Do I have distiller? Does it matter which distiller, or is it just any of them? Distilled potion, ew. Any of them? Okay. Why is it angled like this? I have no idea how much damage I did. High potion and any distiller. Watch it full heal the frickin' enemy as well. Quick hit. I think we got this. I don't feel particularly afraid of this, of, like, Shinryu killing me. But it could also be that he's just waiting to fuck me. Like, he might still be in the condom application stage. When you see a bone on Michelle Obama, everyone is talking about it, but when Rag sees a bone in his chat, he ignores it. Why? Yeah, why would I care if there's a bone in my chat? Hey, Rag, would Final Fantasy be better or worse if you could see the enemy health bars? I think it would generally speaking, I think it would be worse. I don't know. It's like, on the one hand, I'm very... I like knowing how much damage I'm doing. But at the same time, like, I think there's something to not knowing exactly how strong an enemy is. You know, having to make that, like, guess and be like, okay, how far along am I? And, like, the information is available. I do ask for, like, oh, how much health does this boss have now and then? And then you just... yeah, X-Potion yourself. Down goes Riku again. That's one awkward Titus animation. Rare Yick appearance during a Final Fantasy X stream. Rare Yick appearance indeed. How you doing, my man? I think you can just make an attack. We got him! First try! Wings to Discovery. Alright, that should be literally everything in the monster arena that isn't penance killed. I think HP bars should have a toggle option in the menu. I've been getting therapy and I've been doing a good job at not killing myself. Good job not killing yourself. You can see the health bars in Soul Story. I miss plugging my game. You got Scan. Yeah, but Scan is, like, most of these bosses are immune to scans. How much HP does this boss have? Only 2 million? Not that much, then. There's a bone in Rag's chat, but he wants to... Shut up. You can see them in 12. Bone less. Don't tell me what to do. I want to bone more. I think HP bars... Oh, I saw that. Win hype. That feel when Rag never called me his man. I've called you my man before. I've done it! I've created a monster. This is a fabulous day. Come on, kiddo. Help me celebrate. Master Sphere times 10. Want to take a swing at it? First fight's free. Yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. Ethereal Cannon. Ow! Well, that wasn't very nice. Immune. Let's mix up a... Boneless is my man. Thank you for the $2, Mod. Rag, save. Rag, don't save, please. I already saved. I saved before this fight. I spent way too long programming Soul Story health bars. Fuck you, they're staying. Also, why scan when you can just spend a turn doing anything else? Because I want to know how much stronger the enemy is. Like, what if I'm not even close? That feel when Rag is still streaming Japanese games and not doing a good patriotic streams like Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Well, that wasn't very nice of you. I'm starting to think he counters every action. Maybe not? He's only taking like 20,000 damage per attack. He is one beefy boy. Oh, here comes Ultima. Down goes the team. That feeling when Rag is streaming anything but his signature clock tower. Shut up. Clock tower is not my signature. Rag isn't streaming Bejeweled. Watch this be before the Shinryu fight. To be fair, Rag is my #1 clock tower streamer. Alright. Do you remember the game Zuma? I remember seeing advertisements for it, but I never played it. Let's do a Let's do magic defense. We got all these magic defense spheres. Surely we should just use them, right? Anywhere else I can go? No. We'll just do this. Yet another magic defense sphere. Extract power. And we can mana sphere. Man, I had to fight more of these enemies fairly than I ever intended to. And Kimari's levels have been fucking with me this whole time. We're just gonna spend them. We're just gonna have spent them. He needs to get out of that area anyway. Alright. So we're not gonna summon Yojimbo, but I do want to make sure I have access to other summons. I watched the Clock Tower. I haven't watched the Clock Tower VODs yet. What's the opinion on the game? He loved it. Wrong. Okay, so when I played Clock Tower, I didn't know what I was getting into. I didn't realize it was a point-and-click adventure. It is fun in a way. I just have absolutely no idea where the fuck anything is. So the only endings I've gotten 2 endings. It's the same ending with different characters. So I have essentially done nothing. So, next time I play Clock Tower, which I have promised, I'll do 1 Clock Tower stream a year, around Halloween. We'll do 1 Clock Tower stream a year, and I'm going to be following a guide so that I can get different endings instead of just getting the same one every time, because I had absolutely no idea where the fuck I was going. I don't know, guys. I think he'd really enjoy streaming this old obscure game called Daggerfall. You think so? Said he didn't want to stream until he played until he played it by himself first, because it was hitting him so hard. First play of Clock Tower was an intimate thing. I won't. No. If I gave Rag $1 real human dollar, would he stream E.T. for Atari or Superman 64? Wanta Fanta? I do want a Fanta. Tralky gave $200 real dollars and got reamed with a plunger handle. That's not what happened. That's not what happened. People pay good money to, for having that happen to them. Oh, God. It was a paddle. Shut up! All of you! Who was the name of that YouTuber you were saying was doing a Daggerfall playthrough with the boats? With boats? Span? Didn't I tell you that already? Didn't you literally ask for me to spell that out for you? Story of my life! Tralky! Rag played Clock Tower and poured powder laundry soap on a dog. Yeah, I did. It's Span. Do you plan to do the rest of the Final Fantasy games or stop after PS2? I plan to do all of them eventually. By the time I finish, I don't know, Final Fantasy 17 might be out. Maybe I like finish 16 right before 17's release, and then I can actually be on a hype train for once. Rag, how much for a Demon Slayer Infinity Castle stream? You know I kid. FF15 100%. I don't know about 100%. I don't even know if I'm planning to 100% this game. I just wanted to fight the biggest, baddest monster they had. Now, if I have to 100% 15, we'll see. We'll see. You're not going to play MMOs? No. I'm not going to play the MMOs. Alright, first fight's free. I guess I probably shouldn't, like, reset if I die to this one. Gonna love getting all the dog tags in MGS2. Ultra Spark? Wait, why are you going twice? He didn't do this to me last time. God damn! What was that? I was fighting him last time and I was like, okay, maybe I've got a chance. Rag seems like the type to say monsters. I don't know what you're referring to. Rag, I'd fallen asleep because of my cats. What did I miss? We found penance. He confessed his love for Clock Tower. This isn't penance! This is Nemesis! Is this actually the enemy that I'm looking for? Or is there another one? This isn't penance. RE3 mentioned. Oh my god. Clock Tower should be next then. No! Stop! What is it with you guys in Clock Tower? Guy I went to elementary with always said monsters instead of monsters. He's dead now? Why'd you kill him? I never played Final Fantasy 13, so I'll experience for the first time through Rag. I'm gonna start speculating what game Rag's gonna play next. Dog tags are worse than feathers because you get them off the bodies, not just... You have to get them off the baddies, not just find them. Penance is different, and I think you need to kill Nemesis first. Oh, well in that case... In that fucking case... In that fucking case, I'm absolutely gonna kill this guy. This whole time I was thinking that this was penance. Like, oh, we finally found him. It's so scary, so badass. I'm Zanmatoing the fuck out of this guy. Rag, you're looking at Odin fight. At least he's the last available super boss. He's not. There's no goddamn Odin fight, you motherfuckers. Formation swap you two. You need to kill Odin first? Shut up! Nemesis squats like I do when I have to poop in a public place and don't want to touch the seat. Ew. Oh damn. Well, I guess we're gonna just do a regular summon. I am doubtful of our ability to jimmy this guy. You need to kill all the Dark Eons for penance, actually. My bad. Oh my god. But this will finish off the monster arena. And the only Dark Eons we're missing are... frickin'... It's Magis Sisters and Jimmy. Odin strikes when least expected. Does Yojimbo's dog do anything? I think Yojimbo's dog is what you'll get if you freaking, like, only pay him the minimum amount at the first meeting. Brag ain't even fought normal Odin. Dark Odin we're gonna rake him over the coals. You have to defeat all of the dark summons in order to unlock penance. Well, here's Ultra Spark. Ready to fight Jimmy 5 times in a row? Not really. If my party is anything to go by, I'm extremely underleveled for all of this. You have to defeat all... Oh no. God damn it, Fuda. God damn it. You have to have Yuna, Riku, or Lulu alone in the party. Is that how it works? It doesn't really matter. Let's go get our overdrive real quick. I would suggest 15,000 HP, 200 plus defense, 100 agility or higher at minimum to fight Jimmy straight up. Ugh. That's so much. That's so much. I mean, it's not that bad in terms of, like, levels, I don't think. It's just that fucking with the sphere grid takes goddamn forever. If you care, the turbo training method is triple AP, overdrive to AP, setting your overdrive to take damage option, auto revive, and beating to death the Master Tonberry. We actually we do have the leveling equipment. The only one who has suboptimal leveling equipment is Riku. Yuna doesn't have it at all, because she was not on my list of characters I care to level up. Because I was told that Riku is the best in terms of raw numbers when everybody's like hitting for max damage. To get the fight, you actually need to do the butterfly run through five different times. No. Anything but the fucking butterflies. We're also gonna need to farm up all of the fucking, like, the defense spheres and shit like that as well. Tonberry is easily guaranteed to damage cap you. I think the last time we did it, Tonberry was hitting Titus for like 84k. Maybe he'll do more now that we've killed a few extra enemies. Once you clear the sphere grid, normally the Aeons kind of hit a stat wall. Like, Yuna has as much HP as Anima for me. Where is it? Rag, are you upset with Yuna getting some action with Seymour? Yuna did not get action with Seymour. Yuna was assaulted by Seymour. These are different things. Formation. Swap you two. The guilt of your sins crawls on your back. That still counts, Rag? I'm sorry, I just don't think it does. Alright, we got our Master Spheres. Elsewise, you're still a virgin and can't count Uncle Chip. That's not... That's not reality at all. Alright, Jimmy. I'm pretty sure it's from Undertale, no? And you feel the sins of you feel your sins crawling on your back or something like that. Yuna and Lulu and Riku are in a lesbian polyamory relationship. Titus is triple cucked. See, that's just not the case either. I played the game. Here, Zanmato this guy for me. That's not Zanmato. That's not what I paid for. That's like the opposite of the service I paid for. I thought Titus was a lesbian too. Sans fight. It is. I think it's the Sans fight, or like right before. They have a very PG sex scene in the Crystal Grove, guys. I did not get the vibe that they were actually having sex in that scene. Like, I get that it's supposed to, like, if you're saying like it's PG, it's not the vibe I got. Word of God says so. What do you mean by word of God? Is like, did the director come out and be like, actually, that's exactly what happened. They were getting it fucking on, dude. Story writer or director or some such confirmed that was the intent. And the Catman was just watching? Fucking voyeur. No wonder he gets left behind in everybody's playthrough. Everyone knows that Yuna topped Titus. I don't know, it seemed like a very mutual thing they had going on. Swamp you in. Come on, Nemesis, you piece of shit. Yeah, this thing we absolutely are stat-walled against, though. They're hitting the whole team for 9999999. Minus one of those nines. 99,999. Alright, now take my money and kill this fool for me. See, that's not what I told you to do. Oh no, we're gonna lose the 1 and 3 a bunch of times now. It takes me so long to even be allowed to reset. Because I can only do it on my turn. I wonder if it's because it's the first encounter with the boss. Come on, just let me do this already. Once I kill your ass, I can go to do the other bullshit that I need to. Have you tried not getting hit? Tried it, didn't work, got hit anyway. Is chat dead? I can't see new messages regardless of filter. I don't know. What's the last thing that you see? Which way, Eastern man? Trad Yuna or Westernified Riku Blonde Slop? Moth, those are not the words of somebody who wants to graduate normie school. Is there a max amount of gil you can pay for a benefit? Could you not give all your gil for a Zanmato? I have no idea how that guy works. It's based on how much he likes you, basically how many times he's killed things for you, and how much money you give him. Apparently, 34,000, 33,000, somewhere in there, is about a 30% chance for a Zanmato. Story writer? Yeah, no, it's just no new messages, man. Right, so, the S&P 5000, sure peeing that 5,000 today, huh? Do you want me to say some weird stuff, then? To fill up chat? Oh no. The weirdness has been called upon. Jimmy! 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 Ooh, this better not end up with you getting countered. He got countered immediately. I didn't even get a chance to pay him. I refuse to look at the stock market. I trust in index funds. I think the only time I bothered to look at the stock market and it actually ended up being a good thing was with AMC. God damn it, bro. I hate it. This is gonna sound really annoying, I guess. I hate that Yojimbo is just like, oh yeah, let me give you a freebie Wakizashi, a freebie attack. Normally that would be a great thing. Unfortunately for me, I've only ever used him in the post-game, and it has only ever been a bad thing when he's done that. What is Yojimbo's ult? It's Zanmato. It fucking... It gives him a higher chance to Zanmato on attack. Which is why it gets consumed immediately. But it's a significant chance higher. But you still have to pay him like normal. It's kind of fucked up. 10 Master Spheres, yippee, bring it on. It's a good thing I went and got this shit. Jimmy, please! It's the last guy! I know I said the last one was the last guy, but that's because I didn't realize this guy was a completely different guy. I thought this was gonna be Penance. Yo! Alright, he didn't freebie me. Maybe this time? That's still not what I want. Imagine being the guys who thought up these monsters, made them, textured them only for hardly any players to ever even see them. I mean, That's kind of the special sauce, I think, with a lot of games. I like when games will, like, let something exist that isn't necessarily, like, everybody in the game will... Everybody who touches this product will see this character. I kind of like when there's, like, mysteries and other shit that's around that you can maybe be like, oh, dude, I did this thing, and you gotta check it out. Just realized that Yojimbo has jiggle physics on his hat. Not everything has to be easy access. Japanese players do them blindfolded. More games need to be willing to let you miss content. I agree. I've seen the... I understand from one perspective, right? Like, if you make a game and so many people are just never going to see certain aspects of it, it can feel like a waste of time, right? Like, if you make, like if you make a character and you really hope people like them, but then, like, maybe 5% of a player base actually ever finds the character, let alone interacts with or forms an opinion on the character, then, like, it's... If for 95% of players, that character might as well not have existed, right? So, like, I understand the aversion to doing it, but at the same time, I think those are the kinds of things that make games feel special. Just not like Excalibur 2, please. You're gonna need to elaborate for me. I don't know exactly what you're talking about with that. There we go. Watch, if I kill Nemesis, the monster arena goes away forever and I don't get easy grind anymore. Oh, FF9. Oh. Yeah. See, I didn't get Excalibur 2 because that's like a crazy thing, like speedrun the whole game. I totally forgot that was one of the things. A warp sphere. You beat him. Nice job, Sonny, but don't let it go to your head. I'll make sure he's always ready. Try to beat him quicker next time. Quicker? He was killed on the first turn! You've beaten my mightiest beast? What extraordinary power. Alright, from now on, you shall be known as the one who conquered all. I never imagined that my mightiest creation could be defeated. Yes, truly remarkable. I can't find any other way to express it. All that's left to do is to defeat sin. I have faith in you, Sonny. Mark of Conquest. There won't be any more new fiends, but you can still battle them anytime. Feel free to come back whenever you wish to train. Of course, you'll of course need to pay for it, though. So, if I imagine this is just a... Given to those who have surpassed mortal bounds. Neat. Turn 1 kill. You know Excalibur 2, that's the speedrun thing. Yeah. Well, we have successfully completed the monster arena. I guess that means it's time for us to level up our other shit. Actually, okay. This is gonna sound... This is potentially really annoying. Where's my... formation. And if I go to my equips... I don't suppose Excalibur... It's just... Ooh, wait, hold on. Well, okay. Wait a second. Hold on. Triple overdrive, overdrive to AP, double AP, triple overdrive, triple AP, overdrive to AP. Wait, so this is the triple version. But this one still has like an extra thing. This is the one we crafted. Did this drop? You killed Nemesis, but you never killed Omega Weapon, who is way easier. Okay, but I didn't. I killed Nemesis, but I never like I didn't like actually. I cheesed Nemesis is what I did. Good, oh yeah, good luck with Sin. I would like to point out this man makes monsters that nobody that anybody could body any actual fight with Sin. I mean, you know. Rag needs to pay for his ass to be kicked. What a privilege. There's a monster that drops them, if I recall. I had no idea. I mean, I guess it's not. I'm not that surprised that they have this. I mean, which monster was this? Was this from Shinryu? One Eye drops triple AP weapons. Yeah, that's fine. Triple AP made sense, but I don't think because I think I got a double AP item, and then did the overdrive to AP triple overdrive on it. Oh, getting surprised by Rag. Because we got the, like, we have route. Yeah, we put on double AP. This one is just triple overdrive, triple AP, and then overdrive to AP. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the Omega Ruins. Before we start grinding a shitload of extra levels, which we already kind of have. But let's go to the Omega Ruins and see how we can do it against Omega Weapon, or whatever.
Here we go!
Because that is a thing I have neglected to do. In case I get fucking bodied in here. Because I have to fight, like, all of those... what are they called? All of the, like, set fights still, I'm pretty sure. Have you killed the Dark Aeons? I have not killed all of them. I killed, I'm missing Yojimbo, and I'm missing... It's Yojimbo and, Magus Sisters. Fucking hell. But I went and I Zanmato'd all the other ones. It's this way. Yeah, so this side says nothing happens. He hasn't even killed Odin yet. Shut up! Stop saying there's an Odin fight! What is Odin from? I see the joke, but I have no context. Odin is from Final Fantasy VIII. He's like one of the major characters, and I was like, I speculated for a short while that I'd... Why did it look like he jumped from way down there? I speculated he might turn evil and, like, fight us at one point. And then the joke became that there's definitely an Odin fight, and that he's like a super boss, and that I've missed him. Rag can't find regular Odin, so he doesn't stand a chance against Dark Odin. There's no fucking Odin fight. A preemptive strike. How much damage do you do on a... Not enough to one-shot this thing. Steel? Yeah, petrify grenades. Pharaoh's Curse.
See ya.
Pharaoh's Curse doesn't even do anything to us. Oh, that's right. Waka has ribbon. So does Titus. Oh. I forgot about that. What's up? Give it up, Rag. Odin, and that you refuse to fight is now your official mascot. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's this area. A friend sphere. Not that I don't appreciate the spheres, but I don't appreciate the spheres. Can't say I'm enjoying Just Cause 4 at all so far. Oh no. What's wrong with Just Cause 4? The only Just Cause I've ever played is like 2, and I remember being incredibly stuck playing that game because it was like, oh, I just like fly into a base and then I got killed by dudes. I did think that the like parachuting in shit was sick as hell. Oh. So Mega Weapon is just sitting at the bottom of this here shaft, right? The enemies won't stop spawning. They're doing that thing where they spawn just outside of the camera, so it'll be nothing and then bam, a whole bunch. That's really annoying. Just Cause peaked in the second game. There are kind of a lot of these guys. Treasure Hunter's right, I think. Alright, y'all, I'm falling asleep. I'm gonna hit the sack. Good night, y'all. Rest well, Smith. I hope you have a good night.
See ya.
Man, we're getting a lot of levels just from fighting these dudes. Hello, Marlboro. Only thing I remember about Just Cause was that driving was horrendous in the first one. Was the I guess I'm not that surprised. A fucking razzmatazz. I think I saw this weapon before. Yeah. How many times do I have to Zanmato Nemesis in order to get weapons for everybody? Or whoever it is. Actually, if it came from Shinryu, like I initially guessed, it probably doesn't matter. Let's just have you Energy Rain.
Meeny, miny, mo.
Nice. How many more of these do I have to use in order to fucking get my bullshit sorted? I need my last overdrive. Hello. Hello, you scary Tonberry.
It's over.
You know, I was kind of thinking that there would be... I was kind of thinking there'd be some, like, I don't know, upgraded variations on some of these enemies. But no, it's really just... It's really just them again. Oh, okay. Got the Thanatos Lance. Lance for a character I don't care about.
It seems we rate his personal attention now.
Do we? What's up, Omega Weapon? They don't think of the Oversoul mechanic until the sequel. Oversoul?
All right, you asked for it.
And 1, 2, and we just let it time out. Oversoul? I'm lost. Where did the Oversoul mechanic come from? In Just Cause? (10-2) has upgraded weapons of standard mobs called Oversoul. Oh! I did not know that. Here, let's mug you. 30 Gambler Spirits. Oh, okay, we're totally fine then. That looked like it was supposed to be a scary attack. We're a tad over-leveled for this guy, methinks. Damn, you tried to stone her, but she is stone-proof. Literally cannot be stoned. Don't give her any weed. We still don't have our 4th overdrive. How many times do I have to overdrive to unlock it? You're probably immune to this, but why not? You know, it's kind of funny killing Nemesis first. Granted, we did Zanmato Nemesis, so, like, how much that counts. But, like, seeing that we got the easier version done afterwards, it's kind of funny. 90 times? Oh my god. Well, we're gonna have plenty of time for that when we try to get to Penance. We're still extremely underleveled for any of the, like, any of that stuff.
Find your peace on the far plane. Leave Spira to the living.
Damn, we're getting a lot of levels from this. Oh, level 4 Keysphere and the Heartbreaker. You really sent me right back to the beginning? You showed me a chest in the final room with that with that guy, and you sent me back to the beginning. You dicks! That's so fucked up. Oh my god. You know, when you really think about it, Yuna had to choose between fighting Sin for the people of Spira or living a life with the man she loves. So in a way, Titus was cucked by his old man. God damn it! Not this again! She chose Sin over Titus? That's so fucked. You actually don't send... They actually don't send you all the way back there if you beat Odin. Shut up, Moth! Oh my god! Odin is not even in this game! Alright, Oh, wait a second, hold on. I never explored this part on this save, I guess. I must have died and then been like, alright, well, I'm just gonna leave the Omega Ruins now. So we touch this one, and then we can go back up, and maybe I can grab the chest then. Watch, I'll have already grabbed the chest somehow. Because I'm pretty sure we got it before. God, this entire run is just a chess hunt from the beginning. Yeah, so that... we need to touch this side now. So this does something, and then I'm pretty sure that just makes the path appear. Oh, do I have to press a button? Wish I had a cool glowing... wish I had cool glowing glyph lamps in my room. Glowing glyph lamps. Teleport sphere! Alright, sweet. Useful, but not actually exciting. No. Alright, now we can go all the way back to the goddamn Omega room. It's so far away. I do think it looks really funny that it looks like he's like jumping from below. Like he disappears. I wonder if that's an emulator issue or if that's like hardware as well. Because I also don't think it's that, I think we got it to look normal at least once. Yeah, and we don't have to fight all these guys. I definitely should have just been... I don't know. I was gonna say I definitely should have just been fighting all of these dudes and then, like, clearing it out and then fighting Omega the first time. Lava lamp. Oh man, I remember having a lava lamp when I was younger. I had both a lava lamp and one of those like electric balls that you would like. It just looks like it's a bunch of electricity, and then when you touch like when you touch a part of the glass, that's where like all of the like bolts go. I remember thinking that that was the coolest shit in the world. I've thought about getting a lava lamp, but I think it's a bit weird to just have, like, just a singular lava lamp and no other, like, even similar decor. A magic sphere. Probably the kind of sphere I'm least interested in, unfortunately. Now I've just got to run all the way back out. I can't believe they made me run all that way for a fucking magic sphere. Can you imagine if I didn't have encounters on? It'd be crazy. Or if I had encounters on. This thing is cool, though. I like this, like, aesthetic, this whole area. I think it's neat. Alright, Omega Dungeon's finally cleared. After the, monster arena. So now we gotta find the Dark Eons. Well, we know where they both are, but... Oh, I'm gonna have to level so goddamn much. I just went the wrong fucking way. Did I? I did. Okay. Let's go to it, shall we? I'm surprised random encounters got as popular as they did, because it kind of sucks when you get interrupted all the time. Just me, it makes it hard to enjoy the atmosphere and design. The thing is, right, so I don't know how much you know or really care about, like, the history of RPGs. Random encounters were like the way that shit worked. Like, as far back as, like, I'm pretty sure, was it Chainmail that D&D was originally like a mod for, essentially? Like it was like a fantasy rules addendum to Chainmail, essentially. And it, like, going across a map, like a world map, always had, like, here's, like, random encounters and shit like that. And dungeon experiences, it was like, oh, you go so many paces and then you find a... And then you find a dungeon, or you find some monsters and you have to fight them. This is my first time hearing about Chainmail. It's, I would be surprised if that part was common knowledge. I'm pretty sure Gary Gygax also wrote the rules for Chainmail, for the record, so it's not like he cribbed some shit off of someone else's work. But, like, that was just kind of how encounters were in RPGs. for, like, basically since their inception, right? And so Final Fantasy kind of carried that, you know, from this game carries it from its own series, right? Because random encounters have been a thing since forever. And it started going away a little bit, I think. Like, Pokemon has kind of abandoned random encounters. Like, you don't have to walk... It's not walking through tall grass and finding a random Pokemon anymore. You're, like, running around and, like, throwing a Pokeball at something that you can see. You know, and so things have kind of moved away from that, but it is still, like... I wouldn't say... It's pretty core to the genre. I don't know if I'd go so far as to say it's like it's feature defining or genre defining, but it is like a big deal. And it's one of those things I think is... I think it's underappreciated as a method of deterrence.
You're counting on...
Like, one of the things I really liked in Bard's Tale, and this is gonna sound insane, but one of the things I liked in Bard's Tale was because you could only save at the inn that you were staying at the tavern. That was that meant that every single encounter inside of the dungeon was like another thing that, like, another hurdle to it, and you have to figure out, how am I going to deal with all of these things? And once you get to a certain point, you can just run away from most of it, but you do want to, like, not only do you need to, like, be able to deal with, like, the random encounters, you have to be able to deal with all the random encounters, and then also the like, whatever boss mapping. I did enjoy mapping. I don't know that I would stream it again, because that feels like kind of weird. Not really good for content, I don't think.
Here we go.
Not very good stream content, unless, I don't know, maybe if I have, like, a stream a week or whatever where I was, like, extremely chilled out and doing nothing but mapping, which is kind of how I treated it back then. But it doesn't seem to me like the most interesting thing to watch, because it's basically just, I'm drawing a map, and theoretically I could look the map up, right? I do think that it would be fun to play, like, the Lilgamen Saga of Wizardry. Wizardry is kind of like the grandfather of a shitload of games. Apparently the best version that I watched, I can't remember the name of the YouTuber, but he made a video talking about the best ways to play the Lilgamen Saga. And it's like, emulating an Apple II is like, if you're really hardcore and you really want the original experience, you go for that. But it's not really the... It's not the one he recommended. I think the one he recommended was the one for PS1. Which doesn't... Like, it creates an auto map, which is helpful. But it, like, preserves the difficulty, and it still has the same, like, chance... relatively similar, like, chance for encounters, like, monster damage, instant kill effects, and stuff like that. I'd watch mapping. Would you? I got so distracted so many times. I could do, like, Bard's Tale 2 and maintain those characters for the most part. I think I'd give up, like, one or two for to swap in some new classes, but other than that, like, I could bring back the party. Alright. Let's... alright. Throw an HP. I don't know how many... Yeah, so we can go to here. I'm just gonna have to find space for all of these goddamn things. I'd listen to mapping, my eyes are needed elsewhere. Are you sure? Accuracy. Hell yeah, 4 fucking HP spheres. We're gonna gain so much life from this. Hey Rag, do you know the video game Two Worlds? I do. I mostly know it as the game that was billed as an Oblivion killer, and then ended up not delivering on that at all. I don't know anything about the game proper. But I do know that it got kind of maligned because it didn't live up to that Oblivion killer expectation that was placed on it. Did you know the collector's edition came with a TTRPG for it? I did not. Is the collector's edition... Is the TTRPG any good? It's not good. Oh no! Two Worlds is worth a play. Bought it on a whim, not knowing the history, and thought it was decent. That's what I would kind of expect, honestly, from anything that was like compared to like Oblivion. Any game that gets compared to like one of the big games that everybody knows and loves. Like what is it? Two Worlds got compared to frickin' like Fallout New Vegas, and then was like, people were like, oh my god, it didn't like blow Fallout New Vegas away. To be fair, like they used that in the marketing, like, oh, from the creators of Fallout New Vegas or whatever. So like that's a fair point to use, but also like I kind of expect the game to just be fine. It doesn't have to cure cancer or like do anything particularly crazy. I don't think. Even more magic defense. I'm gonna need more regular defense spheres as well, but I don't have any of those at the moment. I'm gonna have to go get them. Like a really bad D&D 3.5e hack. Oh no. Is it at least fun? I would assume that bad means not fun, but, you know, sometimes there's a difference, right? One of my older brothers liked it. He knows it's jank, but he enjoyed it. When your game sales pitch is I'm better than, not what your game is, it's already over. I kind of agree with that. I think it's a bad first move because it immediately creates the comparison where And if that comparison ends up not being favorable, like, you know, if it turns out that actually the thing you were comparing yourself against is actually way better, and you weren't even close, why did you do that? It's just gonna be kind of embarrassing for everybody involved. Ever played Gothic games? I have not. That's another one that's been recommended to me many times. And it's on the eventually TM, like, docket. I do want to play it. One of the redeeming qualities of the game is some of the ingredients had permanent stat boosts when you mix them with potions. Ooh. That sounds extremely abusable. Where is it? Ooh, another. There's our last magic defense sphere. It tried to keep its spell card mechanic from the video game, but gave no way to start with or buy spell cards. So unless the game master gives mages some free cards, they have to start with the game with no spells. That sounds rough. Are the spells at least powerful and worth getting? I'm just waiting for the no. It is. Nope. Oh no! Yeah, might as well. The only reason for me to do that is because I want Waka to heal more gooder. You also have to spend a feat to hit someone with a torch. Not as, like, an extra attack, just to do it, like, at all? Why would that be a feat? It's a torch. Can you not, like, treat it like a melee, like a regular melee attack? Because it's a special power in the video game? Why is it a special power in the game? Hold on, what the fuck is up with that? Feet mentioned. Boneless wear, shut up! He's not listening to this. 1d4 damage and lights the target on fire for a dot. That doesn't sound worth it at all. Yeah, might as well come to here again. Getting a bunch of extra health for everyone involved, hopefully. I don't know why I'm bothering with these, but like, fuck it, I guess. Yeah. Oh gosh, okay. Is that all of these? Where are you? Alright. So that's the last thing that we have that we can actually create a new sphere with. That's fine. I'm not really worried with Yuna specifically. Okay, so. We need hella regular defense. We got mad magic defense for everyone that isn't Riku. But Riku is also going to be the slowest to level, I think. I'm a big fan of TTRPGs, and I'm even a dev for a community-made fan game for The Elder Scrolls, and I've made 2 of my own The Elder Scrolls TTRPGs. 2 of them! And I'm so sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So, Riku just needs more levels in general. But we also need to collect orbs. Oh my god. So basically the only sections that Titus hasn't been into are is like the mage side of stuff. And even that, he's touched on a lot of it. We just haven't really touched, like, these circles. This, I think, has literally only been unlocked by Yuna. I actually think if I go... Yeah, we'll send you to Yuna. Just because you're gonna be in the middle of a bunch of stuff. But we do need to get, I think... So, at 171 strength... That's a lot of the grid that he's done. We're pondering the orb, Jerry! To clarify, I have made one and am making another. Game design is my hobby, trying different mechanics and design frameworks and all that. That's pretty cool. Oh, we're over the 100 hours mark, guys! We did it! We've played 100 hours of Final Fantasy X! Alright, how many of these fucking things do we need? I'm gonna look this shit up. Fucking FF10 orb farms. That's Lux Sphere. We need the spheres. Power, speed, ability, fortune, master, level. So apparently they drop from Juggernaut. We're gonna have to kill him a bunch of times, probably. 1.2 million. Alright. So that's for strength. For defense, we need to be able to kill Tankit. So those are the 2 that I'm really worried about, is Juggernaut and Tankit, because if we need to kill Jimmy a bunch of times, it's gonna be a struggle. Alright, let's fight you. It's under species conquest, I think. Yep. Tank it. Mug! Yeah, I think for most of these guys, it's just gonna be a matter of mashing the buttons and killing him. Because, especially with the Phoenix Downs, I struggle to see how this guy's gonna get enough. I struggle to see how he's gonna have enough oomph to kill me. But we need to kill this guy, what? Fucking... He drops 1 defense sphere, commonly. So we need to kill him 25 times at least? Holy shit, I almost failed that. Yeah, here. It didn't look like he was immune. Man, she gets downed a lot. I imagine it's because she's the easiest target, but damn. Oh, we overkilled him, so we get 2. Okay, okay. Okay, so minimum 10 times, probably. Why is no one in the chat making any sense? Checks the timestamp. 9-minute Vine stream. Oh no! Riku goes down a lot because she's easy! Oh no, I did say that, didn't I? That's not what I meant, Moth! That's not what I meant! Oh, whoops. We have to grind so many different aspects. This guy's got so much fucking health. Oh. Maybe I should be hasting the team. Does this guy ever attack someone that isn't Riku? Should links to my Elder Scrolls TTRPGs and Discord's random tooltip channel. Hell yeah. Maybe one of these days we'll actually get our last unlock. You keep knocking her down. Stop it. There we go. That's 2. So if we look at the sphere grid now, Titus being right here, he can just use these. $133 defense. What was the number I was trying to aim for? 200 for frickin' for 200 defense and 15,000 HP for Jimmy. God damn. We're gonna need so many fucking levels. You've captured every fiend. I really wish that fight monsters was at the top. Where are you? There we are. Man, I wish... You know, what this kind of makes me wish for a little bit is a, what is it called? A fucking, like, one of these kinds of RPGs where you can, like, set up automatic, automatic movesets. Like, I know you can do it a little bit in, Dragon Age Origins, but, like, I'm thinking of this... like, setting up so that, like, oh, when under X amount of HP, do this. When, if the enemy is like this, do this. Like basically just set up a bunch of rules for your characters to follow for, like, their strategy. I think that would be a kind of neat concept. I feel like you need to, like, be very open about what stuff your enemy is able to do, though. That's 12. Is it? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, that's kind of sick. God damn it, I keep pressing this button. Alright. I think we're gonna kill Tank It a few more times. I think I killed Tank It... we've killed him, what, 3 times? I think we kill Tank It... I want to say 5 more times. We can probably do... We probably actually want to do 9. Waka doesn't need to use his overdrive in order to get shit. One of the reasons I dropped 12, I'm just a bad strategist. I'd be surprised if you were that bad of a strategist, that it's like... that it's just not, It could be that you don't enjoy strategy, which, I mean, to each their own. I don't enjoy RTS. I'm really bad at them. That's why I've only played, I think, exactly Warcraft 1. Or, yeah, Warcraft 1. Are we sure 12 is a good game? No, actually. We're not sure. I want to like 12 so bad, but I tried 4 times and never have. Oh no. Hopefully this kills. Holy shit. Stop knocking Riku down, you dick. We're just gonna keep picking her up. What's the final straw? Oh, for Coma? I'd be curious as well. Because, like, I didn't know anything about Final Fantasy... Final Fantasy 12, period, basically since ever. Like, even now, like, I don't know really anything about it. 12 setting has always caught my attention. Love the world, the art, the lore from what little I saw. Wanting to play its remaster on PC, but I need to get a controller. Mouse and keyboard doesn't feel right. I don't blame you for that. I have, I own the game on PC. I picked up the, like, 2 different versions of this, of the game for emulation. Like, I know I'm interested in the lore because it takes place in Final Fantasy Tactics universe. Which is a really cool fucking universe, I think. I was instrumental in winning a Warcraft 3 LAN team match. Never played it, by doing nothing but produce units while sitting in my base. Then retaliating with full force once the enemy showed up. So you turtled up is what you did. So we need 60 more. We need 15 more orbs. With 15 orbs, minus 4... I like Death Stranding, but I can't say that in public because I just get 200 people shouting Walking Simulator. I have heard Death Stranding... What was it? I watched Narwitz talk about it. Sophia Narwitz talk about Death Stranding, and, like, completely flipping their opinion on the game after, like they started out hating it. It was terrible, no good, very bad game. But then switching to, like, actually this game is amazing. If you can... It's like a particular vibe or something. I don't know what exactly it is, because I don't know anything about it. I own the game. A friend of mine has given it to me. So I was, I figure it's a Kojima game, so I probably need some more Metal Gear experience before I go right into playing it. I like I almost said it, Dark Souls just now. I like Death Stranding as well. I should continue playing it. What, you didn't continue? Why didn't you continue? Looking for Lunar Light. First time I played it was back on PS2. Didn't get far and did no side content, eventually soft locked myself. Wait, you soft locked yourself in 12? How'd you manage that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, regen is actually sick in this. I'm only just now noticing that regen gives a bunch of... It gives restoration based on the number of times your characters get to go. I ended up hitting a wall where I can't progress. Can't set up the commands in such a way that I can beat a boss. Last time I got to this big bomb fire enemy that kind of gets bigger when you hit it. Ooh. It's a perfect niche kind of deal. Those it hits, it really hits. Death Stranding is very artistic IMO. I'd watch a movie of it or an anime, but the gameplay just doesn't grab me. That sounds fair to me. I only have one save and managed to get to a boss I couldn't backtrack from, and I just couldn't beat them and didn't have enough items to get through the fight. Ooh, yeah, that sounds unfortunate. Interesting. I think the regen just worked on a counterattack, which is kind of a surprise. I plan to try FF12 along with you whenever you dive in. I'm excited to try 12, honestly. It seems very... like... Oh, we got him. No overkill, though. That's gonna be unfortunate. I need to get her some hits. I need to get her some attack damage stat. Take that. And we'll move you. Yeah. Yeah, doesn't really matter in the end. Unfortunate. Cool boss, though. Still remember the bastard. Been over 15 years. The one that got away. He got away. Good thing, too. Just a few more seconds and you would have been... I didn't continue Death Stranding because after playing it the last time, I went abroad for 2 months and just didn't pick it back up for... Didn't pick up reasons of me, not reasons of the game. That's fair. I was mostly kind of teasing, because it's like, oh, if it's such a good game, then why'd you drop it? Ha ha ha. It's like, that's not how it is! Aw, Judy Tester. Judy Tester, is that how you want to come in here? You haven't met Foodabomber? But unfortunately... Yeah, alright. You're probably cool, enjoy your game. Judy Rester is my hero? What the fuck? Glowing, glowy. That's the vibe I'm getting. Buddha got a new alt. Another one. Shaking my damn head. I gotta kill this thing fucking too many more times, man. Very strange first message, and then to say you're not that. You're probably cool. I don't know, it's weird. Last time I had someone come in immediately being a dick to me was, like, Super Mario 64. It was very, very weird. Because, like, I just don't know how to... I don't know how to respond to that. It's just like, okay. Brazil nuts are good for you, and they're healthy. And just like that, she was gone. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was like a come in here trying to do a funny haha with the text, trying to bypass the YouTube's inherent filters. And then promptly, like, just fucking off afterwards. The Juice trying to make Fuda fall in love just to snatch it away from him. No! There we go. The thing about Death Stranding is that it really is what it says on the tin. A lot of walking and thinking about how to slowly get from A to B while balancing your inventory on uneven terrain. $145. Fuck me, dude. I gotta stop fucking with it between every fight. So I don't understand why people got so mad at it back in its release. I'm not sure. Like, I haven't ever looked into, like, criticisms of Death Stranding beyond, like, extremely basic, like, oh, it's a lot of walking, and that doesn't really appeal. Because, like, if that, I don't know, like, it's like when I hear people complain about frickin', like, random encounters, to bring it back to another thing that we were talking about earlier. Like, if you don't like random encounters, that's fine, but random encounters are not inherently, like, a bad design. It's classic warning, yaoi, don't like it, don't read. I mean, it's literally AO3 rules, right? Like, if you don't like it, don't read it. It's not your... like, I wanted to do this, so fuck you if you don't like it. Hideo tricked me into carrying around a virtual baby. The first 2 hours are legit 95% cutscenes, but after that it is just what you bought. But that's, like, par for the course with Kojima, no? Like, I remember when I was playing Metal Gear Solid 1 that it was very... I remember thinking that it was extremely cutscene heavy, and that's, like, not even... It's not that bad.
Yeah.
I hate it when people say no as a question, no clue why. Is it perhaps that you dislike when people feign ignorance? Man, we just get to hit this thing a whole lot, don't we? Holy shit. I'm 70% film, Kojimbo. In my honest opinion, all the cutscenes I've seen so far are bangers. I mean, I'm inclined to believe you. Oh. There we go. Whew, I was worried there. I don't know how much damage we need to do to overkill this thing. I wish it would show me on Jagged. This thing must really hate Al Bhed. What do you say that? Alright, I gotta look. So we're currently at 145, and we have 7. So 45, 55. 7 minus 4 is 28. 55 minus 28. 17. Wait, is that right? Yeah, whatever. I think I'm gonna fight this thing like 2 more times and then go to bed. Just to save myself the time and effort. Alright, I'm back again. No worries. I hope you are having a good time with whatever it is you're doing that isn't hanging out with us. Bed Stranding. I mean, it does take a little bit to kill this thing, so... Had to run to the store? I see. Sleep Stranding, Store Stranding. This is funny to me for some reason. Store branding. Oh my god. I'm like getting it so close on a live Stranding. It's just YouTube safe. Husband didn't let me know we were out of stuff, and he had a bad day, so I went and got it. And so we'd have it in the morning. What a thoughtful wife. It's so he doesn't divorce me due to how mean I am regularly. So it's all a ploy, is what you're telling me. First time I've ever heard Apple do anything nice. Forever sleep state of untangling fibers. Oh, untangling fibers reminds me of, there was a book I remember reading, in, like, middle school or something, called Unwind or Unwound, that I remember being, I remember it being kind of, it was kind of a creepy concept. It's like a dystopia thing, but, like, basically, there were kids who were born essentially just to be organ donors, and they would just get their body parts taken and used somewhere else, if I recall correctly. Something like that, I don't remember. Oh, there was like I remember it being like a... Like, there was one family who, like, they had their 10th kid, and they decided, and the child was intended as a tithe. Rescue Apple's husband from Apple Fund. Thanks for the $2, Moth. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that this is the right fund. I think you've misdirected your funds. People ask all the time if he's safe. He's fine. He likes it. No, you mean the island. Moth is against me. No. Why should I donate? What's Apple's husband done for me lately? Quick, what's 9 times 4? That's fucking... Oh god. 36? Yeah, 36. He's twink-shaped and bikes. 94. Shut up! So, we have 94 defense weight, or 94. Fuck you, I've already fucked up. I've already fucked it up. We have 36 defense waiting in the wing, so that's 181 total defense. We need... Damn, do I need to kill this thing even more times than I thought? I thought I only needed to kill it, like, 12 times or some shit. So many. I'm not answering that? Oh no. Time to start a new fund then? Oh no. Oh no. You know, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm almost certain I would fuck up this last reel every single time, I would be able to do this much quicker. Right, she wants to steal my husband. Thank you for the $2, Apple. Probably. Only a bad carpenter blames his tools is bogus. Finally found 2 gold condition high quality harmonicas in a thrift store and they play so much better than the cheapies and the old worn out ones. See, I think that it's supposed to be a bad carpenter blames his tools, and if he's like, but a good carpenter does know what good tools are like, right? The 9's finger trip for multiplying things by 9. I do know the trick. I just never employ it because I'm like, I can figure this out. Because I do mental math because I'm a fucking psycho. That is a personal question I refuse to answer, even though I find it funny and want him to read it later and get mad at me. Is that better? Oh my god. I dated a girl that did a 9-finger trick, gave me a hemorrhoid! No, dude! What in the world? What in a world we live in when sharing is no longer caring, but stealing, apparently? Didn't humanity invent language to track debts, specifically to avoid stealing? I dated a girl. Oh god. Right, Rag is a number guy. He uses the small keyboard on the left, probably. It's on the right, but yes, I do. That's actually, I saw there was like some discourse about that, about the fucking keyboards, and there are apparently a lot of people who don't even have a keyboard that has the numpad. Which to me is nuts, because I fucking love the numpad. The numpad is love. I joked with a girl I dated about fisting, and she genuinely seemed into it. Scared me. Oh no! You can't talk a big game and then back out. That's coward shit. I got one specifically for it, but don't do math enough anymore to justify it. Memes aside, I need a keyboard with a numpad. I don't understand why people seem to dislike it so much. Like, it's like, unless you have like a really small desk, it does not take up enough extra space for that to be for that to be a valid reason. I don't think. I don't know how many people are using a keyboard that don't have a desk that can accommodate a full-size keyboard. Like, if you don't use it, then sure, whatever, but like, actively disliking it? I don't know, that seems a bit weird. I only use my numpad for login security codes. I use it anytime I have to type numbers. Like, if it's more than one number, like if I have to type the number 100, I will switch to the numpad before going to the fucking top row of the keyboard. I just learned about the term. It was funny to me. Oh no. Como was scared the chick was more of a freak than he was. I think that concept scares a lot of guys, because I think there's a lot of guys who like to think they're into some freaky shit. I think there's a lot of people who like to think they're into some freaky shit, and then immediately fucking bow out as soon as they meet a real freak, you know? Yeah, whatever. Move. $13 times. Wait, 60. We need 15 of them for 60. Okay. We only need to fight it one more time, and then we can... And then we just need to level up enough to apply the spears. And hopefully then that should be enough for everybody to just gain levels, and we'll have enough defense. Shit, dude, now that I'm doing this, I'm thinking I might as well go for the attack as well. But, like, how much do I really need that? I've rarely used the pumped, but everything I have, it's been wildly more efficient than the number line up top. The numpad. The pumped? I type top row numbers, I know it's shameful. It's not shameful. If you prefer it, you prefer it. And I think it's technically probably more efficient to use the numbers at the top row if you, like, have their positions memorized and, like, Like, relative to, like, the home row or whatever the fuck, if you type like that. Like, if you're using numbers in, like, a script, it's probably faster to do that. But, like, if I have to type larger numbers, I'm just like, ah, yes. Numpad, baby. My favorite. I just spell out numbers with letters like this. Oh my god, dude. I don't like to use numpad often because I would have first hit the numpad key and there's an indicator light that I have to turn it off again at, and I'll never get that time back. I just have it on all the time. I literally do not turn off my numpad. Numpad is love. Numpad is life. Nope. Well, whatever. Everyone argues about the keyboard layout. This has to be a red herring. The real argument is that there's to be had is not being able to use your function keys half the time because they're locked behind function. What do you mean not able to use them? They're just not assigned to do anything in most programs, right? Like, surely you are able to use them should you give them a... Wow, I just fucking fully missed that one, huh? How much is that gonna affect my damage? Not much at all. It's like, oh, I didn't get max damage. Instead, I got just a shitload of damage. A normal shitload. The Windows shortcut keys, I press F2 or F1 and my screen gets dimmer or brighter. Is that like the only time you used it? I don't think I've ever used those keys. My husband had to stop joking with me because I probably would. Oh. Oh no. He got really spooked once, and ever since he's careful with what he wants. Excited about fisting? I'm assuming you married her. Gotta make your hand more into a duck than a fist. God damn it, guys. Numpad gets used a lot in FF11. I'll believe that. The thing is, when I play MMOs, I have one of those buttons that has one of those mice that has buttons all over the side. I've got like 12. I've got 12 buttons on the side, and I use it. I use it almost exclusively for MMOs. Riku, no! Being Meguka is suffering. Meguka. I don't keep any lights on, I don't want. Keyboard automatically changing color, out of here. Oh, my keyboard, like... My keyboard, like, cycles RGB. Like, all the time. I love it. It's the only part of my computer that's, like, particularly... Actually, no, that's not true. There's a light on the inside that's, kind of shiny. Okay. Let's do the last of this that we're gonna do tonight. Not a hell of a lot, luckily. But we should have enough defense spheres that we can get up to 200 defense on all of our characters. I just play keyboard, no mouse. No mouse? Are you like an alien or something? More strength. Alright, sweet. I use numpad for OBS scene transition and other hotkeys. That's why I can do this. That's why I can do like this and like this. It's all on the numpad. It's all on the numpad. It's not that much, but it is. But it is all on the numpad. Compact keyboards are awful. I hate them. I hate them. Ugh. All right. Well, I think that's the end of that for tonight. So, I think we did a pretty good job. We went and cleaned up the we cleaned up Omega Ruins. We finished off the monster arena. We're currently trying to get what is it? I think we're gonna get up to 200 defense for everybody, so we should be able to do that fairly easily, probably next stream, since we'll be leveling up a bunch of characters most likely our main three, and then we will. I might go for some offense as well, some attack, depending on how that goes. But we got an even better leveling weapon for Titus, which is kind of nuts. So I'm looking forward to that. Just don't use your numpad now, it makes your eyes disturbing. You have to hold the function button and press F1 or whatever, which is dumb because we already have the number pad. Rag has the sickest rig but never shows his setup. It's not the sickest rig. It was, like, practically brand spanking new, like, 6 years ago. Like, maybe 6 years ago it would have been considered the sickest rig. I'd rather be a minimalist than have a kitchen drawer full of condiment packets from 4 years ago. Is that what your keyboard life is like? My mouse has a few extra buttons, and I had to reassign one to left click recently because my actual left click broke. That sounds annoying. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be. I'm getting a new mouse level shit for me. It's the bags within bags no one talks about. You don't like travel packets? I hate having to hold down the function key. He's a moth, Baka. Cycling colors are not really my thing. Once got busy with a girl, she had a cycling mood light, and it really annoyed me. I told you not to do the eyes. Nightmares await. But they're cute. It's just cute. I like compact keyboards. Well, then you're wrong. And yeah. You're free to like what you like. Just don't diss me because I like to use the numpad. Off stream, go check all the cursed AI fan slop. Oh no. Oh no. Short off stream. Short? Short? It's 3.5 hours. This is normal. This is supposed to be normal, guys. 3.5 hours is supposed to be normal. I'm not supposed to stream for 5 and 6 hours every time I get on. I like my keyboard like I like my candy bars. Full size. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. Full size. You went with a chicken bed and you noticed there were lights? I'd be fixing the mouse. I'd close my eyes so I don't have to see the scary lady bits. I wasn't the one dissing you. I'm gonna fix my old Razer Naga. I picked one up. Picked up the replacement parts off eBay. Gonna save myself $60. They don't even sell a Razer Naga anymore, do they? Oh, they sell a version of it, but they don't sell the OG that was like actually good. When someone says, like when someone says, "Did you notice her shoes?" I'm like, she was wearing shoes. Oh no! Don't like my keyboard lighting up at like a pride party. Why not, dude? I'm sorry. I got a keyboard for like $30. My friend gave me like a really nice keyboard, and I loved it. It was fantastic. It didn't have any lights or anything, but like that wasn't like a selling point for me. But it started fucking me. It was really annoying because the control key, I still have the keyboard here. Like, it's functional as a keyboard in everything except that doesn't require the control key. And when editing videos, I actually use the control key a fucking lot. And it really annoyed me that it was like, it slowed down the process on one of my videos by like a shitload. It pissed me off. Because instead of being able to just control and like, alright, let me zoom around this fucking thing, it just did not work. I still have it because I don't think it's like unsalvageable, and it's a good backup keyboard. But then I went online and bought a keyboard for like $30, and I was like, wow, it's full size, it works properly, and as an added benefit, it even has RGB. These guys walking around ignorant, not noticing anything. Just change the micro switches out on a mouse and they're good as new. I wish my keyboard would just start fucking me. Mechanical keyboards, all other keyboards. Exactly. Like, I love being able to hear the clicks. It makes me so happy. My husband's keyboard has like 3 broken keys, which I use regularly. Oh no, his N, I, and G keys are broken. No, it's right up and down. Right up and arrow key and right up arrow key and F. Why right up and F? My keyboard is many years old. It got cuts and scratches and soldering iron burns in it. Oh damn. Oh damn. Okay. I appreciate all of you guys coming to hang out with me tonight. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you guys have a good rest of your days, mornings, evenings, nights, whatever it might be, wherever you are in the world. The end is in sight for this game. I hope you have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye!